Tamika.
Hi, Genevieve. The last time we met, I gave you an assignment after our last session. Did you complete the life script?
Yes, it took me a while to get through the questions, but I finished it.
What did you find the most difficult about completing the assignment?
All the questions about my mom, I'm still grieving, and it was just really hard to answer those questions.
Okay, can you tell me how you answered the question, what does your mother say when she compliments you? Obviously, because your mother has passed away, you would have to recall how she would have done this in the past.
That was the hardest question to answer. Not because my mom never complimented me, but because I no longer have a cheerleader in my corner since she's passed. Mom would always tell me that I'm so creative and arty and that I'm not the office type. She always encouraged me to monetize my crafts. I convert distressed clothes into tote bags. I'll take old denim or khaki as the basis of the bags.
Okay, so does your dad compliment you?
That's easy to answer. He doesn't.
So, Genevieve, your father has never complimented you, not even once in your entire life?
Nope. It may sound like I'm exaggerating, but I'm not. I mentioned before in the previous session that my dad is emotionally unavailable. I don't know if it has to do with why he doesn't encourage me or my sisters.
Can you give me an example from your childhood when you accomplished a goal and was complimented by your mother but not your father?
The first thing that pops into my head is when I won the spelling bee in the fifth grade. It took place during school hours, so neither one of my parents was there to see me win because they were at work. As soon as I got home, I was so excited to show my mom and dad my trophy and my ribbon. My mom told me that she was so proud of me and made a special frame for my ribbon. My dad looked at the ribbon and trophy, but literally did not say a word to me.
Okay, have you talked to your dad about his lack of encouragement and support in your life?
I've tried, but he shuts down and doesn't respond. I feel like I'm the parent reprimanding a child every time I try to discuss anything about emotions or feelings with him.
So, is that a pattern of behavior that you've recognized in your relationship with your father?
Yep, it doesn't matter the context. My dad always avoids getting emotionally involved. For example, when Xavier was a few months old, his father and I got into a heated argument and he slapped me. I told my dad the same day it happened, and the only thing he said to me was, "Well, did you call the police?" I'm his daughter. My dad never said, "I'm so sorry that happened to you," or "Give me Ray's number so I can talk to him man to man." He did absolutely nothing to uplift me in that moment. That's why I feel like I have nobody in my corner to support me since my mom died.
Okay, well, it appears your father is not the appropriate male figure in your life to discuss things that have to do with feelings, emotions, relationships, anything in that arena. So, who is?
My church dad, Mr. Davis. Davis. I jokingly call him my church dad because I met him at home church about 10 years ago while working on an annual Easter play.
Okay, tell me about your relationship with Mr. David.
Well, he's definitely more emotionally in tune than my father. He gives me advice on dating and also is a good role model for Xavier.
So, is it fair to say that you can turn to Mr. David as a cheerleader and encourager?
Absolutely. If he doesn't see me at church, he makes sure to call and check on me. Mr. David also talks me and takes me and Xavier to lunch or dinner with his family, like once a month.
Okay, so you do have a male figure in your life that's emotionally supportive to you.
Yeah, I guess I do. I just never connected the dots that for the last 10 years, Mr. David has been filling the emotional void my dad is unable to meet.
How about the next time you need encouragement, go to Mr. David instead of your father? You have been able to identify that one party is able to meet your emotional needs and the other is not.
Yeah, and in the long run, it will save me disappointment and frustration.